Next.
My name is Jon Huyck. I'm the rector of Grace Episcopal Church here in downtown Providence. Let's clear one thing up from the beginning. Jesus didn't say one single thing, good or bad, about same-sex relationships. Apparently, it wasn't a topic that concerned him very much. What did concern him a great deal was oppression, injustice, and the exclusion of any person or group from society. Yes, the book of Leviticus speaks against homosexuality, but it also forbids the eating of pork, which is still legal in this and, last I checked, all 50 states. Yes, St. Paul speaks against homosexuality, but in the very same letter, 1 Corinthians, he suggests that no one should get married. And last I checked, marriage is legal in this and all 50 states. As a Christian and a priest of the church, I follow Jesus Christ and strive to keep his commandment to love God and my neighbor as myself. As Jesus said in the Gospel of Matthew, on these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. When you love your neighbor as yourself, you should want him to have the same rights that you have. But in the end, since, as always and appropriately so, clergy have and will continue to have the right to decide whom they will and won't marry in a religious ceremony, what a priest like myself says about civil marriage shouldn't really make a whit of difference. After all, in this country's experience of slavery, segregation, and racial oppression, many clergy use the Bible to support those monstrous practices. State governments were wrong to listen to clergy preaching exclusion then, and they're mistaken if they do so now. I'll share with you one other thing Jesus preached about: fear. Time and again, Jesus tells his followers not to be afraid, and we do not need to be afraid now. Since enacting marriage equality in 2003, husbands in Massachusetts have not left their wives to take up with their fishing buddies. And since Connecticut followed suit 4 years ago, wives in that state have not left their husbands to move in with one of the ladies from their knitting circle. We do not need to be afraid. The fact that the two guys who've lived together down the block for the last 20 years now have a marriage license on their wall shouldn't affect my marriage to my wife one single bit. If it does, my marriage has bigger problems than that, I can promise you. So while my marriage would not be troubled by allowing same-gendered couples the same right to marry that I have, the fact that I currently benefit from that blessing while they don't does trouble my conscience, and I hope it troubles yours as well, and that you will have the courage to take the bold and historic step of bringing marriage equality to Rhode Island so that we can join the rest of New England in offering justice and equality before the law to all our citizens. Thank you.
Thank you.